Mohammed Abdullahi, Dean of Students, Maasai Mara University, and the Chair, Kenya University Deans of Students Association. Yes, we are very proud, at least to have gathered here today to discuss peace before, during, and after our election. I'm a proud Kenyan that we have gone through all that very peacefully, and today again we have all gathered here together to discuss the same so that we can see how we can again really improve going forward. Because here we are showing not only Africa but the world that here in Kenya we can go into elections peacefully and again celebrate together as a team, irrespective of whom you voted. We are very proud of the same. Here at Maasai Mara University, we echo that, and that's why we have gathered here to discuss the same. Therefore, thank you. On the same, on behalf, following what my acting VC has said, following the same, I join him together with the students' fraternity that we say congratulations to all those who have been elected in the last election, and in particular to our new president and his deputy. Thank you.
How many universities are represented today in this forum participating in this?
We have 15.
Right now, we have 15 universities who have gathered here and are part of this discussion, and they are from across. However, this is meant for Rift Valley region, and is the third of its kind that we are now discussing after the election.
My name is Motava Kevin Bidhi. I'm the chairperson of the Maasai Mara University Student Association, and we are grateful today to host USPAC, University College Student Peace Association of Kenya. We are grateful to speak about peace. We started this before the election, and we were there at the forefront to ensure that peace was sustained in this nation. We spoke about peace before, during, and after election, and we are grateful that today we are gathered here at this great epitome of academic excellence to speak about peace even after the election. I also want to congratulate His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of all the Maasai Mara University Student Association and on behalf of all the 15 universities that are represented here. I also want to congratulate all the Kenyans for ensuring and practicing utmost decorum, utmost sobriety, utmost emotional comportment, utmost manifestation of civilization during, before, and even after the election. Thank you so much, Kenyans, for that peace. Thank you so much. We are very grateful. Asante sana.
Stephen Jackson, I'm United Nations Resident Coordinator here in Kenya. It's really an honor to be here at Maasai Mara University, where we're marking three things together. Today is the International Day of Democracy that's celebrated globally. We're also here for the post-elections dialogue with the youth leaders organized by USPAC. And we're also here, in my view, marking what I call the Kenyan miracle. And the Kenyan miracle is this extraordinary democratic election that Kenya has just gone through. And I think it's really amazing that we're already here only 2 days after His Excellency President Ruto was inaugurated as Kenya's 5th president. But only 2 days later, we're here already having an event of this kind. And on behalf of the United Nations globally and here in Kenya, I want to give my formal congratulations to His Excellency the President for his election and his inauguration. So why do I call this the Kenyan miracle? Democracy is a fragile thing. And in fact, if we look around the world, democracy is under threat in many parts of the world, including on the European continent where I come from. So we don't take it for granted in any country that 14 million people can go quietly and peacefully and in dignity and transparently to the polls, vote, and for the will of the people then to result in the election of a new leader. And to go then, as I did with tens, if not maybe 100,000 people to Kasarani Stadium and see the peaceful transfer of authority and power from one democratically elected leader, His Excellency President Kenyatta, the 4th President of the Republic, to His Excellency President Ruto, the 5th President of the Republic. That is a magical and a miraculous thing. And it is something that should not be taken for granted anywhere in the world. Democracy is something that we always have to work to renew and protect anywhere in the world. But I can tell you that I'm deeply proud, and we in the United Nations, and I know that the Secretary General of the United Nations is deeply proud of Kenya. And one more thing that we talked about, and I know that the student leaders are going to be discussing later on. Part of that miracle is that it can be peaceful when you win, and it can be peaceful when you lose. I talked about my own experience of voting for a small party all my life at home in Ireland that never wins an election. And that's a personal disappointment, but it's my right to continue to vote that way. And I also have to respect the result, and I do. And if I'm disappointed in that result at home in Ireland, I'm not disappointed in the democracy that guarantees it. And I think that that is the Kenyan miracle, that you have that here too. Same as me. Elections are a bit like sport. One team goes home disappointed, and there's another day. And that's the idea. The idea is to facilitate a choice. And I think that overall, Kenya has really understood that. I think democracy really has taken root here over the last number of decades. And I think everybody understands that. And I think certainly the Kenyan people understand that. If I say to you that I've had conversations here with Kenyan friends and colleagues, some of whom voted one way, some of whom voted the other way, some of whom, by the way, voted a different way altogether. But all of them, all of my Kenyan friends have said, let's accept the result, let's move on, because what's important is building Kenya. What's important is amani, na uhuru, na umoja. Those three things together, and all those words that are there in your national anthem, your great national anthem. So I think what I see and what I feel here in Maasai Mara University certainly is a great deal of coming together. I know, because I know some of the people that are here very well, some of them voted one way, some of them voted another way, but everybody's coming together and saying, we have a future to build. How do we say that? Tutahitaji kujenga, the future. Well, what's the future? Maendeleo. Maendeleo. Tutahitaji kujenga maendeleo. So that's what I would have as my message.